Hello, and welcome to How to Bike. My name is Cooper Orr, and I will be teaching you how to bike. In this picture here, we have a female cross-country cyclist riding up a hill. Now, you notice her form riding up this hill, right? She's kind of leaning forward and very aggressive, and she's really into it. Notice her elbow positioning is very bent forward, along with her back. She's very ready to get up the hill. She's using this momentum to kind of keep her front wheel right here on the ground and placed there firmly, so she's not bouncing up and down everywhere. So that's the reason for staying forward in these certain situations. Now, her feet are fairly flat, but sort of pointed forward. That's another thing you have to keep in mind. If your feet are back, kind of like that, you're not going to get the full power and usage you can when riding your bike up a hill. Now, in this picture here, give me a second. In this picture here, we have a downhill rider. Now, notice his form is a little bit more back. He's not as up on the bike like he would be on riding uphill. He's way more back seat in the bike here, and his elbow positioning is far more angled and back. His knees are very bent, much more, and his heels are much more elevated and angled backwards. This keeps you steady on the bike, so you're rolling down the hill faster, and keeps you fluid, so you're not, So that's the difference between a downhill and an uphill rider. If you notice here, he's also got, big helmet on versus the other lady. Oh, picture's gone. Oh well. The other lady had a small one on, and he's got a much more big bike than she did, with more suspension. This is used for downhill racing. Hello. Whereas the other girl had just one small fork. Oop, let's see if I can find the picture. Oop, wrong one. Again. Photos. Whereas she has a small fork. Oh, there it was. Oh well. She has a much smaller fork with much smaller rear suspension versus this guy who's got, big stuff. It's cool. Anyway, that's all for my lesson today. See you next time on Biking How To.